I was so impressed when we met Michael at the show yesterday that I asked him if I could come over and see his shop. And it's 6 months old. He and his girlfriend have moved out in the woods. And this is the start of a career. How long have you been building guitars?
I've been building for about 6 months, since January, but I've been doing repair work for a long time before that, since I was 15.
How old are you now?
21.
You're eager, I can tell.
Yeah.
You learned on your own?
Yeah, watching your videos, the StewMac videos and others, and you know, online resources for the most part.
Were you repairing for other people or just yourself?
Both. I did repair work for some students that I had. I was doing some guitar lessons, and they'd bring in their guitars and I'd play them, and they were saying they couldn't learn because the action was super high and they had all these issues on these cheap guitars, and you know, you had to fix those to get going. They learned better once I was able to fix them, and I started fixing my own because I didn't really trust anybody with my guitars.
Let's see the place. Show me around.
Over here I have the drill press with my safety planer in there from StewMac. My grandfather actually made this, and he gave it to me when I was a kid. It actually sat in the garage for a long time until I moved here, and I said, hey, I can use it.
You have a lot of our stuff.
Yeah, I know.
That's a StewMac tool, that Dremel.
Yep, the Dremel's also from StewMac, and the router base. Routing jigs, chisels, you name it, StewMac, unless I already had it.
What's that piece up there?
This is a top from a Martin guitar kit. This is the first guitar I made, and I ended up hating the guitar so much because of the finish that I ripped the guitar apart for parts because I couldn't stand to look at it, and I didn't want to sell it because it was too embarrassing. This is where I do a lot of my sanding over here, and over here I have, you know, like the wood closet, if you will, where I keep a lot of the wood that I use often, brace wood, necks and stuff like that, neck blanks, fretboard blanks, back and sides. I have a huge stack of Indian rosewood. This is the stuff I use often. This is an old oak, heavy, solid oak desk that I put a door that belongs to this closet on top of, and it turned out to be really super fantastic at the right height, and it's really sturdy. And this is kind of cool. This is actually my joining board when I'm doing joining the backs and the tops. This folds over, and this is like padded, so when I'm holding the wood down, it doesn't slip away from me, and it has the right distance. So when I'm using the plane, it works beautifully.
Using a hand plane to join.
Yep.
Good for you. What's this? Looks like a Mossman.
It's a Mossman neck, yes. This is from '77, I believe.
Where did you get it?
I bought it off of a guy on eBay, along with two other necks. Here's one. Here's a 12-string neck. You don't see many of the 12 strings. And after Mossman retired, this guy had bought a bunch of this stuff and had it sitting in a warehouse for a long time. You can see the really old dust on there.
Good mahogany.
Yeah. And this is just, I thought these were fantastic. I got them for a great deal. I couldn't avoid them since I'm a big Mossman fan. As soon as I saw them, I had to get them.
What made you a Mossman fan? You were so young to even know about Stuart.
John Denver played a bunch of his guitars in the late 70s, and that's how I've been, you know, making money since I was 16, actually, doing John Denver tributes. I'll start with the first verse just to get me kind of warmed up, you know.
Yep.
There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in, the afternoon is heavy.
Well, thank you, Michael, for a great little tour here. I'm sure glad I drove out.
My pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet a young guy getting started like this.
It's a pleasure to meet
with
you
so
too,
much energy and enthusiasm. You got it.
Appreciate it.
You're going to go far.
Whining of his wheels just makes it colder.